Yo, what's up guys? New video. It's gonna be a short one. I try to keep it short. And there's something within the rune management that is very solid. And until like 2-3 hours ago, I haven't looked into. And I did notice it was there, but I haven't really used it. So I didn't really look at it. So the thing is, if you see your rune management right here, if you click on this, you can see that you have like a dash and then to 5. The thing is, what that is that you can actually mark your runes right now. So if I want to mark this one, I can mark it to a certain thing. So you can actually rename the things that you want to mark it as. Normally it's like rune 1, rune 2, rune 3, rune 4, rune 5. But I re-runed it to these things. And let me know in the comments if you have other ideas, because that's totally fine. Also, if you do this and you click here, it's not saved. If you do this, you have to click here to save. So what I noticed is that if you say, for example, we select everything for rune 1. And then we select it on all, we select everything. These are apparently the only runes that I locked. So I actually called this tab lock because that just made the most sense for me. The tabs that I actually wanted to make was re-up 1, re-up 2, and grind and enchant. You could go for specificer things that you would like, oh, I need to grind speed on those, and I put this in a separate tab. I put like enchants in those, and I put that in a separate tab, those kind of things. But the reason I went for re-up 1, re-up 2 is because of my main re-up targets, probably 2, 4, 6s, or something with a very good innate on the slot 1 that I need, or anything like that. And then re-up 2 is something that you always have those runes that you save. It's like, oh, I'll save this, and maybe at some point I'll re-up. So I would call those re-up 2. So that's my difference between re-up 1, re-up 2. And then I guess grind makes a lot of sense, and enchant makes a lot of sense. So then if you go to a specific rune, you could say, let's say we go to, we select everything again. We go towards this thing. Let's see a re-up target. Let's say I want to re-up this one. No, I don't want to re-up that. Let's say I want to re-up this one. Stupid heroes. Probably if I go this, I check by this. This wouldn't re-up, wouldn't re-up. Let's say this is already re-upped and this is already good. But let's say I want to put like an extra grind in this. I want to remember that I have to put this grind in there. Let's say I didn't already have that grind because it failed. Then it's as simple as saying like, okay, this is one of those that I want to put a grind in. So therefore, at some point, I didn't really do this yet. I actually have to sit down and take some time to do it. It's too bad that you cannot see here how you renamed the thing. So you kind of have to remember that for me, 4 is grinds. So in this case, I can see like, okay, I'm missing some grinds on this one. I would like to place this one in, that one in. Very easy. And for this one, it's also missing some grinds. So you actually would have to go through all of your runes more or less that you want to put grinds on, you want to put the chance on, that kind of stuff. Rename them, value them, that kind of things. And I think it's a very solid way to keep track of what you want to grind. A thing you also have to keep in mind, let's say that this one is finished right now, put it back to either locked or to none. Because otherwise this is going to stack with a lot of things that you already grinded, it's already maxed, it's already done, and then you still have to do it. So then let's say you've raided a lot, it's very easy to put it maybe on everything, or you want to put it on just Vio, or you put it on anything like that. And therefore it's also very easy to say like, okay, what kind of, did I switch anything to 1 or 2? No, I actually started putting everything in 1 that I had as re-up targets. So a lot of the re-up targets here, I put in 1, but then I noticed lock is actually 1. So I have to put all of my re-up targets. I have to put them in 2. So in this case, this will be a re-up target 3 for me. This would be a re-up target, or like the re-up 2, re-up 2. This one is good, but could be better. Might re-up this at some point later, re-up 2. This one, it is good. I think I'll already finish this re-upping. It could be better. It's very good on the innate though. So therefore you can determine, okay, maybe I just want to lock it, or I want to actually use it for something later. Same for these will runes. Do have something that's, yeah, these are definitely, I'm really working on some better despair runes right now, because I feel like everything just has good despairs. Like any unit that's released, I just feel like, oh, more despair runes are viable. So it's just, it will take a good amount of time to actually set up all of this. But once you have it, I think it will be very nice, especially for finding grinds, because finding grinds is really difficult. Because like how many runes I have? I got like 3.4k runes. What I mostly did for grinds is I just selected everything. I selected everything and I just went through like, oh, does this one miss grinds? No, okay, next one. Or I mostly did it like, okay, I farmed a lot of Swift, I did a lot of raids, so I went here, I checked like, okay, this is actually a re-up target. So re-up 1. So this one, okay, I will have to put some grinds in. This one I have to put some grinds in. This one I already put my grinds, but I want to put another enchant. Enchant, easy as that. And so forth. I was checking like everything. Did it have grinds already? Did it have grinds already? Did it have grinds already? And that's just a very tedious, time-consuming thing. Whereas if you make your box like pretty good of anytime that you get a rune that you want to keep, you also tag it to like, okay, I have to put grinds on it. I have to put an enchant on it. For me, I have my grinds and enchant like separately. Why the fuck did you roll into 27 crit? If you could be 27 speed, this rune would be so good. But no, you have to go crit rate. Struggles, re-up 2. So yeah, that's pretty much the way that I like to approach this. If you have any other way, let me know in the comments as well. And one thing, I have been asked many times when I do it, and a lot of people still ask like, wait, how did you do that? Is let's say we have Barbara over here. I want to unequip all runes. Or I want to copy all runes. I just press this button in the middle. But it's also if I want to have all of the runes from Barbara, for example, into Shusano, I would apply it this way. Would I want to clear everything right now? You don't go like, oh, temporarily remove, temporarily remove. No, you just click everything, boom, goes over. Just a few tips of things that I would think are pretty useful, and this is something I definitely have to sit down. It will take a good amount of time before everything is tagged, everything is labeled, everything is like, okay, do I want to re-up this? Do I want to re-up that? Also, some people are pretty much going to get OCD for this re-up having a space and this re-up not having a space. I do it for you guys, and I'm gonna keep it that exactly like that. So yeah, that's pretty much that. How the fuck did I not know about the arrow? That's the thing, man. So many people that I get, like I do it in like streams and that kind of stuff. And they are like, wait, what did you do over there? And it's so simple. It's literally been in there since the rune management came out. It's not the most obvious of buttons out there, but it's, I thought it would be common knowledge by now, but apparently it's not there yet. But yeah, really, guys, I recommend you take your time. It's literally going to take you like a whole freaking afternoon to actually put all of those. But at least there you can kind of classify. And also, if you have any other ideas of like saying like, okay, these don't make any sense, you should use X, Y, or Z. If you have a very good idea, I'm going to put it like on the top of the comments. Because locked doesn't really mean too much rather than me just being lazy. And all of the runes that I locked at some point, I don't really want to unlock and then do something with that. So that's pretty much that. Hope you guys enjoyed and see you in the next one.